and 4. There's Nix going for the long ball. He's got a step on him. And the Broncos strike early with the touchdown to Franklin.
First and 10. Look out! Polito and others.
What is up, everybody? Long time no see. We are 1 month away from the season. Yes, sir. A little over 1 month, like 1 month and 10 days. But Zach and Riley back on Broncos Breakdown. And today we have an interesting one.
Hold on, do I sound okay? Is my volume all right?
Yes,
Good.
I believe so. Today we are. Let's clarify something first. Riley and I do not hate Bo Nix. I mean, not Bo Nix. Duh. We don't hate Caleb Williams. I think there's only one quarterback in the NFL we hate on. We'll leave y'all to determine who that is. But we don't hate Caleb Williams. I like him. Riley has said he likes him. I mean, I literally have no reason to hate him. He's a Bears player. The Broncos have nothing to do with the Bears. We don't play him every year. They're not our rival. We're not in their division. I don't mind him as a quarterback.
I think it's for me. Yeah, I don't mind him as a quarterback either. As long as he stays humble. I think he's got that nickname Ice. He's got that nickname Iceman. He's embraced it. That's cool. Good for you, man. I don't know how you got that nickname in your second year when you haven't done anything that another quarterback in your class has done, like Bo Nix. He's done the same thing as you. But anyway, as long as he stays humble, I will have no issues with the guy.
He's not a dickhead off the field. You know what I'm saying? He's not out here like, I'm the best. I'm doing this and that. No one's doing what I do. But at the same time, you're sitting there and you're like, what do you mean? Everyone else in your class has done the same shit, if not more than you. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get into this swiftly. So this NFL offseason, I think genuinely the last couple of years in the offseason, people have really flocked to tiers, right? And Riley and I have done a couple of tiers in season, mid-season. We've done maybe one or two where we looked at teams or like, with how the season's going on right now, we're in November 1st. Let's make a tier list of the teams. But like, we don't sit there in the offseason and really, we obviously don't have a TV show. We don't have a fan base like that to go off to entertain. But these tier lists are getting out of fucking control, dude. I mean, they're obviously doing their job right if they got us talking about it. And so this first topic is about not to hate on Caleb Williams, but if Caleb Williams and Drake May are top 10 in quarterbacks, how the fuck is Bo Nix 19th? And Riley's going to share a screen because there's like 5. We're gonna sit here and we're going to attack. There's like 5 different websites.
I gotta share my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have those pulled up. So you're gonna have to give me a little.
I thought that's what you were doing. I heard you typing. And I thought that's what you were doing.
No, I was doing something completely different.
My bad.
I'll pull up a couple of them. All right, you keep. Give me a couple minutes.
It's absolute. I understand. A lot of them are for some of them might be for clicks and engagements. But in the grand scheme of things, I'll go off. I'll start. Let me start off with the simplest one, right? Which Madden is known for doing this. I really don't give a fuck about Madden Reigns. But I sit here, and they got Caleb Williams and Drake May as 90+ overalls. No, isn't that right? Caleb Williams like a 90+, and Drake May is too. How the fuck do you have? And it's not. Let me remind you. This isn't. I'm not being delusional here, right? Caleb Williams Bo Nix has made the playoffs both years so far. He made the AFC Championship game. Drake May's been to a Super Bowl. Caleb Williams led his team to a playoff win. How the fuck do you have Drake May? We'll leave Drake May out of it. I mean, if you want to argue the type of year Drake May had, go ahead and put your hat on that. I don't give a fuck. I think that shit is overhyped. But to have Caleb Williams, just one, like I said, I'm not going to pinpoint this. 90 overall, Bo Nix 82. You go look. I don't give a fuck if you're a stat box watcher or not. You go look at Bo Nix stats compared to Caleb Williams. Bo Nix leads in like 6 of the 8 categories. And it's not like Bo Nix has played 10 more games than Caleb Williams. They both, I think, have played almost exactly the amount of same games. I'm pretty sure both of them played in 17 their first year. Both of them played in 17 their second year. I think, if anything, maybe Bo Nix, total career-wise, has played in one more game because Bo Nix has played in 2 playoff games. And Caleb Williams has played in, I guess Caleb Williams has played in 2 as well. So they might have exactly the amount of same games played. But we're just going to start with that. How the fuck is Caleb Williams at 90, Bo Nix in 82? And like I said, this isn't hate on Caleb Williams. But if you're going to put Caleb Williams in that department, in that realm, explain to me
so I can only find two of the sources to show you guys, but I have 6 scores that we'll share with you. These are 2 of them.
Okay, Riley, take it away.
Yeah, so this is what I did is I just went to 6 different random websites. I typed in quarterback rankings, and I clicked on 6 different websites, right? I have ESPN in here. Obviously, I couldn't find it, but one of the, like, again, they don't have to be like authenticated websites or like, trusted websites or anything like that. So don't take this with a grain of salt. But first one, fantasypros.com. Okay. Again, just one of the 6. We got Caleb Williams. They got him at 8. Now okay. Hold on. No, this is stupid. This is fantasy football.
I was about to say, yeah, that's going to be
disregard that. Okay, let's start with the score, right? Because people heard of this. All right, you got Josh Allen at 1. Right, let's find Caleb Williams. There he is.
Jaden Daniels. I'm sorry, Jaden Daniels at 11.
Yeah, for a guy who didn't play last year, having him at 11 is crazy. So we're gonna stick to Caleb here, but yes, that is insane. So Caleb at 10, and let's go find Bo Nix. So hold on, real quick. Let's see what it says here.
What the fuck? His EPA per dropback, 13th.
Yeah, this is negative plays too.
33rd.
He's 33rd. He's last.
Yards per attempt did not qualify, and then QBR 18th. And look where Bo Nix is.
And they got him, bottom 10 quarterbacks,
Bruh.
All right, so there's one. Okay, I'll read the rest of them. ESPN on July 13th. These were all within the last month. All right, so just for reference, they had Caleb at 10 and Bo at 17. A different website called Fantasy Football. This was not based off. This was not prior to last year. This was after last year. This was just the website's rankings. Caleb at 5, Bo at 15. Fantasy Pros, Caleb at 7, Bo at 14. Fox Sports, Caleb at 12, Bo at 17. We just covered the score, and then PFF, Caleb at 13, Bo Nix at 19. I mean, how is everyone just seeing that this exact same thing? I mean, some are more drastic than others, but like, I think we're both kind of confused.
Hold on, go back to that. Let's read the descriptions on these. I need to read the description of what they had, because look, Caleb Williams. Anyone looking to slow the Williams hype train could easily point to the numbers and argue that he still has a way to go in terms of accuracy. Although that might be fair, yet I've yet to waver any of my belief that former number 1 pick will end up being the best quarterback from that stacked 2024 class. And with another year of development under Ben Johnson, I can't imagine Williams not jumping into the NFL's overall top 10 has a rare combination of arm talent and feel off the script playmaking is up there with Mahomes. Now, read. Let me.
Hold on. You want me to go to Bo Nix's?
Hold on. I was gonna point a few things out.
Yeah. I'm trying to pull this up. And I'll go back right now.
Oh, no, you're fine. So let's look at the contradictions of these motherfuckers. They point into, if you look at his stats and say they're not good, that's fair. Okay, so we're already being inconsistent as fuck. Then you go, it's a positive that you think in the 2024 stacked QB class, he'll be the best one. How the fuck are you going to use Bo Nix and everyone else as a sense of accomplishment of him being better to be the best one? And then turn around and then say that Bo Nix is 20. Look, read what you just saw there. If you look at the stats and say they're not good, okay, that's fair. But like, he's going to be the best one in the stacked 2024 class. He has the best
just
off the wall
hypothetical.
script. Now scroll down to Bo Nix. Look at the contradiction. You just heard what they said about Caleb Williams. Nix is a tough one to rank. His raw numbers are mostly good. Okay. So
And
his
he's
numbers
produced
are
in the clutch.
and he's produced in the clutch. Wow. But it's the rest of the game that gives me a pause. What are we talking about? For every exciting moment Nix provides, often while scrambling, his general inconsistency and limitations as a downfield passer leaves something to be desired. Let me remind you, this guy
that
was.
is, I
This
was
guy.
gonna say that's just a straight lie.
It is. He is third in what was it? Most impactful throws down the field. Third. And then he was also tied for second with most passes completed 20 plus yards down the field. What are we talking about? Are we not going to talk about his inconsistencies and his arm talent? Am I forgetting something? Did he not throw like the deepest pass in StatCast era or whatever it was?
The deepest, the most air yards.
Most air
So
yards?
this is what doesn't make sense to me. Nix would need to be more, and this is literally I can
in the
see
same
the little nerd.
in the same paragraph.
I
Go
can
ahead.
see the nerd sitting behind his desk typing this shit up, like thinking this sentence makes sense. Nix would need to be more of a game changer than a game manager. Okay, so he needs to be a game changer, but then up here you say he's produced in the clutch. Is that not a game changer? Aren't you changing the outcome of the game by doing something? A game manager is a guy who has good raw numbers and he just kind of skates by, he's hit or miss in the clutch. That's a game manager. I'll tell you what, a game manager, I'll show you a fucking game manager. This guy right here. This guy right here is a game manager. Jalen Hurts. He ain't no game changer. Jared Goff. He's a great game manager.
Great.
He ain't no game changer. He's very okay. All these guys have elements of being a game changer. Sam Darnold, he's a game
the
manager.
ultimate
He
game.
won right. Last year was just game managing.
It was the
and you
ultimate game management.
So this whole paragraph, it just doesn't make sense. It's just straight up wrong.
Honest to God, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. You contradict yourself in the same sentence and say he needs to be more of a game changer. Pause. Did he not throw 4 passing touchdowns against the Packers? Did he not win the game against the Chiefs? Did he not throw a game-winning touchdown pass against the Chiefs the second time? Did he not throw 3 passing touchdowns in what should have been essentially the game-winning pass to Marvin Mims in the AFC divisional round? Did he not lead a 19-point comeback against the Giants? What are we talking about? You use a stacked class for Caleb Williams as a bump into why he should be in the top 10. Then when it comes to Bo Nix, you call him a game manager.
How was Deshaun Watson even on this list? He wasn't even
Because
playing last year.
they're projecting he'll be a starting quarterback.
Oh, wait, these are projections?
No, but these are for all 32 starters. So they're projecting that
see.
he will be starting over
Gotcha.
Deshaun. Over Shador. Which, I mean,
This is crazy. I'm sorry, but what has Lamar
same
done?
thing as
in the
Jalen
last
Daniels.
years?
He missed a lot of time last year and missed the playoffs. I mean, why is Deshaun Watson 32? He didn't play last year.
This is crazy to me too, bro. Justin I'm sorry. The NFL has this guy literally wrapped around their finger.
Every paragraph contradicts the very next one. The inconsistencies of what the ranking should be. This is the problem with it. Because you sit here and look at Herbert. What the fuck did Herbert do in the playoffs? What is he known for? If you want to call him a great regular season quarterback and put him in the top 15 for it, that's fair. Because he's a great regular season quarterback. As soon as you want to bring up game changer for Bo Nix, but as soon as it comes to game changer time, this motherfucker chokes.
He's your
Plays
next
his
Phillip
worst
Rivers.
football. Yes, your next. Look what it says. A polarizing quarterback. A big part of the football community sees him as otherworldly talent. True, he does have crazy arm talent. But then you also come in here, Mike McDaniels should help the Chargers. Okay, should Jalen Waddle not improve Bo Nix? I'm sorry, but there is no way in hell go from 10 to 20. Who the fuck is 10 to 20? I can sit here and go, Bo Nix is better than Jalen Daniels, Sam Darnold, Trevor Lawrence,
Trevor Lawrence,
Jalen Hurts, I'll put respect
they're
on it.
even.
Yeah, I'll say they're even because Jalen Hurts has won a Super Bowl. He led team Super Bowl. That ain't no easy. He might be a game manager, but he did take his team to a Super Bowl. Brock Purdy,
Yes.
Bo Nix. I'm taking Bo Nix over Brock Purdy. C.J. Stroud. Do I need him? They got Kyler Murray over Bo Nix. The nigga didn't play last year.
Yeah, that's
The
insane.
nigga didn't
But
play.
the amount of people I've heard say over like a radio on the, I've heard so many people pick CJ Stroud and want CJ Stroud over Bo Nix. I'm sorry, but like this dude's been in the league for one more year than Bo Nix, right? And he's been to the playoffs every year, right?
Correct.
Okay, and guess what he's done in the playoffs? How many playoffs wins does he have?
Just
this
as
many?
bad. Yeah.
This many? And guess how many Bo Nix has? Oh, I
No,
guess
no,
there's
no,
one.
no. C.J. Stroud has 2. He beat the Chargers
Okay, yes.
the first
Beat the
time, and then
Chargers.
beat the whoever this last go around.
But let's look at how he performed in those games. Did he
It's
win those
just
games?
as bad as Herbert.
No.
Yes, it's just as bad
No.
as Herbert. So
How do you choose this guy? Like that's insane.
And let me remind you, I'm not hating on Brock Purdy, right? Brock Purdy's a great quarterback. I simply think Bo Nix is better than him. I think Brock Purdy should be there, but Bo Nix should be higher. Kyler Murray. Look at his stats. Did not qualify. What the fuck did you see from Kyler Murray last year where you'd put him above Bo Nix? You telling me if you put fucking Kyler Murray in the Broncos offense, he does better than Bo Nix? No, that nigga, no.
Okay.
This is insane.
Can we move on? Can we move on from this list because I think this one is so crazy. Let's look at PFF. Now,
Yes.
I think we both agreed PFF is also kind of bullshit. However, I think it's widely known and accepted more than whatever the fuck I'm looking at here.
Okay,
So,
that's fine.
all right, PFF. Here we go. Allen a 1.
Joe Burrow
Hey,
2 is
let-
insane.
Just stop me. Well, stop me when you have a real like when you want to be like, what the fuck?
Okay. Okay.
Oh, you're already
I'm
here.
already there. I'm
Didn't
already
take- didn't
there.
take long.
Jordan Love at 6.
At 6.
At 6. At
This guy
6.
continues to get his dick red, bruh. 7 again for Justin Herbert.
What the fuck are we doing?
Can I remind you that he's had his last 3 seasons 20 touchdown passes, 25, and last year I think it was 27 or 28. I'm sorry, but those are Bo Nix has the same numbers. What are we talking about? And Bo Nix does well in the playoffs.
Here's what we got to
What are you
do.
talking about?
Here's what I do. In Bo Nix's 2 years in the league, just compare him to the last 2 years for Justin Herbert. You're going to look and see they're almost identical. And Justin Herbert
Nix is a
has
better-
had better talent. Justin Herbert had Keenan Allen, Lad McConkey. Like, what?
All right, here you go.
He had 23.
2025.
He had 26
26 and 2020. Oh yeah, sorry. No, that's you're right. 23 and then 26. God damn it. What the hell
Bo
just
Nix,
happened?
29 and 25.
There you go.
What?
So Bo
And
Nix
that's
has
just
had
passing
more.
touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Justin Herbert,
there's-
better accuracy. He's got better arm. Yes. But dude, if you're gonna have keep going. We're not even here
I
for
got
that.
Dak. I respect Dak. I think he's a good quarterback. He's got some things to work on, but that's crazy. At 9. I mean, after this season, people are gonna put him there. Sure.
Wow.
That's impressive.
That
Bracket
is.
10.
Wow.
That's insane.
wow.
They've got Trevor Lawrence as a better quarterback than. Now, I will say this: he had a good year. I don't think he is better than these two guys, but I think all 3 of them should be. down here.
what the?
And
Wait,
here we
wait.
go. Bullshit.
On PFF, they got dude. They're still talking about his fucking rookie year. What are we doing, bruh? How does his rookie year have any impact of what he goes into this year?
This is yeah. I mean, you have to include it because that like if we're just going off last year,
He should not be there.
a lot of these guys shouldn't be in their places. Joe Burrow shouldn't be here based off
Correct.
last year.
He shouldn't.
So you got to think of it like this. Yes, you have to take into consider but you have to think of their whole career too. I mean, you just kind of have to. So, I don't know.
But what's the point? If Patrick Mahomes goes out and never makes a playoff the rest of his career, is he still going to be one because of what he did the last 5 years?
Because he went 6-11 last year. You can't put Patrick Mahomes at 12 or 14.
I would. No, not 12 or 14, obviously not. But I'd put him in. I would have him 10 or 9 or 10.
No. I think 4 is still I think the worst I can
4
have
is
Patrick
generous.
Mahomes is like 7. That's like the worst I could have him. Because
I mean, I can
yes,
see it.
he
I
had
mean-
Bo Nix. Him and Bo Nix had identical stats last year.
Yes.
However, I'm looking at, again, this is not a just last year list. To me, it's like how we know what he can do.
I would understand that.
Year.
I would understand that, but I mean, all they talk about is the last time these guys played.
Yeah, but
I
not
mean-
in this. But you just saw this isn't. That's not
Because he
true.
didn't play
We're not
last year.
talking about-
He missed like 13 games.
Right.
So of course they're
but,
going to talk about the last time he really played.
but just because he didn't play much last year, you can't just automatically throw him at 30. Like, that
No,
don't
no,
really
I
make
wouldn't. I
sense.
wouldn't put him at 30. I would put him at 18 or 19. We're boning. I mean, how are you going to have a guy higher than some guys that did play? Because then in my mind, I'm going to sit there and be like, what the fuck did he do last year to be better than those guys?
I mean,
Nothing.
yeah, he's not. He's not better than him. But
And they came in the league at the same time. Bo Nix got second in Rookie of the Year. And Jane Daniels somehow is 12, and Bo Nix is wherever.
oh yeah, it's kind of crazy. And then you got Caleb over here talk about his fucking dumbass nickname.
And they talk about the Madden cover. What does that got to do with this list?
So here's the stat that I just told you. His negatively graded throw rate is ranked 38th at the position. He is literally last. And I've looked this stat up. I tried to find this to see, wait, what other quarterbacks are graded? Like, where is this chart at? You can't find it. This is PFF's. They have a chart somewhere in PFF. They have not released it. But whenever they did this to grade negatively graded throws, however they do that, they ranked him last. Because I want to see where Bo Nix was, just for reference, and I couldn't find it. So they're putting a guy who is literally the worst in making bad throws at 13, by the way. That's just crazy. Sam Darnold, 14. I mean, I think that's respectable. I think you could
Yeah.
have him at like 12 or
Yeah.
11 if you really wanted to be nice based off last year.
Yep.
Hurts at 15. Yeah.
Goff at 16 is fucking insane, dude. That's
Yeah,
actually
and yeah, I trade golf with Lawrence, Purdy, fucking Herbert, even
Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drake May.
Like,
Get all
come
those guys out
on.
there.
Like, come on, dude. That is.
Here's
See, and then CJ Stroud, 17.
Look at that. 35th, his PFF passing grade out of 43.
Look at this. Stroud regressed significantly in 2025.
Baker Mayfield.
Somehow still better though. Do these guys think Bo Nix is like I said, we're not hating on Caleb Williams or any of these guys, right? It's the point that we're trying to get at is if you have those guys high, how do you not have a guy who has had the same production, if not more success, so low?
Like, this is crazy. He's had 28 big time throws and 28 turnover worthy plays last year. What the hell is that of a season? My goodness.
That's
Couldn't even
very-
make the playoffs, by the way. He lost to Bryce Young.
In the NFC South,
So,
by the way.
and here we go. Let me read this. I'll read it. It can be easy to forget about Bo Nix in the 2024 class. I don't see how it is easy unless you just don't watch football. Especially when Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, and Drake May were all selected with the first 3 picks. But Nix has developed into a quality starting quarterback. He led the Broncos to the AFC Championship game, but missed it after suffering a fractured ankle. His 89.3 PFF passing grade from a clean pocket ranked 7th among qualifying quarterbacks, while his 77.6 career PFF passing grade ranks 14th. Okay, so what I'm hearing is you should at least be 14. He also displayed a veteran-like ability to work through progressions, ranking 3rd in PFF. So they just glazed this dude. I'm great. They just literally slobbed on his knob. There's no negatives in this, and they have him at 19. Let me go up again. Caleb Williams. They talk about how he's ass at throwing. Okay, Jane Daniels. Oh, he's hurt. Everyone's got some in here, and they don't give any negatives about Bo Nix. But yeah, you put him at 19.
by the
That makes sense.
way, this guy is 7th in clean pocket passing. He ranks 14th in passer rating, and he is 3rd in PFF grading passing on throws to his next read, which means when he works off his first, his grade for throwing the ball is, to them, 3rd best in the NFL. Yeah, we're going to rank this nigga at 19. Am I missing something? Am I dyslexic? Is the 1 supposed to be gone?
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
am I
it
imagining the
should-
1 next to the 9?
It should
Dude.
be 9.
I don't understand how you have all you have to say is positive things and then rank them so low. What's the hatred? I mean, at least let me put a respectable on this website. On this website, at least they're respectable. If I scroll up and they have Scroll back down a little bit. At least they have Kyler Murray behind him. The disrespectful part is you only have him 2 in front of Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
And that's just one of the other. That's one of 2. So
Yes,
it baffles me. It's insane. I don't know what to think about these. I don't know. I don't know, because you could sit here and go, okay, the top 5 is the top 5 based on talent alone. Lamar,
yeah, they can be mixed around.
Josh,
but they're all
Patrick,
gonna be there.
Matthew, they're all going to be there. Okay, cool. I think people are going to have a problem with 7. I think people are going to have a problem with, let's be realistic. Herbert needs to be in about 13. He's not ass. He has not proven to be worthy.
If Herbert's okay, hold on. If you're having Herbert at 13, I would have to have Dak at 14 then, because I think Dak is right there, but I think Herbert's got a little bit more in his bag because he can run.
That's
right?
fair. That's fair. And people always say team success is the team stat. Yes, but at a certain point in time, it does become, what can your quarterback do to get you a win? And am I mistaken? Has Bo Nix not played good when it mattered? Dude, the list goes on and on. The Packers game, 4 passing touchdowns. The Bills game in the playoffs, the best pass defense in the league. In the playoffs against Josh Allen. I mean, the list just goes on, bruh. And that's why I get confused. That's why this whole situation, I usually don't feed into this stuff because I really don't give a damn because it's my quarterback. But man, that's all I got to say about it. No hate to any of the quarterbacks we said. Obviously, they're in the NFL. I'm not. Yikes. But if the key, I think everyone can agree, if you're going to have Caleb and his counterparts around, like, it makes, to me, it just doesn't make sense. You put Caleb there and then Jane Daniels. Why is Bo Nix gone? Why is it so significant to not have him there? Compared to a quarterback who missed multiple games last year. I mean, look, how many has he missed? How many games did he play last year?
Who?
Jane Daniels.
I think it was like 5 or 6. I think.
He played in 7 games, which means he missed 10. A quarterback who missed 10 games is ranked high. I mean, and here's my thing. I could understand putting Jaden Daniels in that slot if the command, you know what I'm saying, if he was on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he had 15 passing touchdowns, 3 picks, and his team was 7-0. And it's like, damn, he got hurt. He got hurt. They would have been good. They won all 7 games he played in. No, that's not the case at all. He had a 60% accuracy, 1,200 passing yards, 8 touchdowns, 3 picks, which that is very on pace for Bo Nix. Bo Nix had 63% completion percentage and had basically 4,000 passing yards and 25 touchdowns.
Yep. So
that's my argument. If you're going to have Caleb Williams 5 to 10, you got to have Bo Nix in there somewhere. Somewhere. And I feel like people feel like it's disrespectful. It's like, well, if I put Bo Nix that high, it's kind of disrespectful to everyone else. You don't have a problem with it doing it with Jaden Williams, who didn't play. You don't have a problem with it with Caleb Williams. Fuck, you put Jordan Love in there.
Thanks.
Has that dude won a playoff game? So,
yeah, no.
That's all I got to say about it. You want to add anything?
No, I mean, I think we've hit the nail on the head. I was telling you, I think that, yeah, while I don't think this should be the case, I think Bo has done enough to prove how good he is and his ability. I think this year is going to be a big year, just all around, not just for Bo, but for a lot of quarterbacks. Obviously, a lot of big names were hurt last year. It's like you got Mahomes that was hurt. You got Burrow that was hurt. You got Lamar. So these are 3 names out of the top 5 that are consistently in these lists. I'm sorry, but if any 3 of those guys, assuming they stay healthy, they have a down year, we have to start having serious conversations about are they still a top 5? Because we can't just keep them in that list. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
They like it's been a couple years now. All 3 of those. Okay, maybe not Lamar because before last year I think he had an MVP season, but they're starting to come down. Right, they're coming back down. So maybe we need to start moving them back.
I had a fun statistic for this too. I think we gotta start taking Joe Burrow out that list now.
Really?
Joe Burrow has missed playoffs 3 years in a row, and check this out. Everyone that I'm about to mention has had more seasons with being in the playoffs than out. Bo Nix. Bo Nix has been in season twice. He's been in the playoff twice. Caleb Williams missed one, went one. Drake May missed one, went one. Patrick Mahomes has only missed playoffs once. Lamar Jackson has only missed playoffs once. Who else? Josh Allen has only missed playoffs once in his career. Who else? Shit. I'm forgetting his name. CJ Stroud has been to the playoffs every year in his career. Joe Burrow has missed the playoffs more times than he's been in the playoffs in his career. Joe Burrow has missed the playoffs 4 times. He's been to the playoffs twice. Now you could argue, well, his organization it's the Bengals we're talking about. It's the Bengals. Okay. I get it. But when you're a quarterback and you go pay me and pay my 2 best wide receivers that I want on the team, whatever they want, whatever we want, that's your own fault. That's your own fault. Joe Burrow wanted T. Higgins to get paid. Joe Burrow wanted Jamar Chase to get paid. And what happened?
They got paid.
And now they suck. So that's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. Everyone I just mentioned has made the playoffs more than they missed the playoffs. So take that as you will. I say take him out that list. I mean, he's got ungodly talent.
So who steps up? Let's say you got your top 5. Right now you only got 4 because you just took Joe Burrow. So you got Stafford,
I'll just change it to top 4.
Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. Okay,
I'm keeping it top 4. I ain't putting no one in that bitch until they show. You got Matthew Stafford, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. I have no one to put in the top 5.
Here's a rough. I just threw some names where I briefly thought. I didn't think too much about it.
And where's Joe Burrow? Oh, I didn't even see him.
Yeah, he looks a little weird with the goofy hair.
Yes, he does. Yes. Yeah. I would take him out of that S tier. Now, being an A tier is not shitty at all.
Right? No, I mean, I got respectable names up here. Like, I think Goff is a top of A. I think that's where he sits.
Yep, I think he's the next one in line. If he takes the Lions and goes to the playoffs and has success, put him right up there. Yep. Everyone else, I mean, I'm not putting anyone, because you look at everyone else, and who else has the ability to sling the ball like him that has actually been capable of and been successful?
Ooh,
no one else. Exactly. No one else besides Jared Goff. You know what I'm saying? So, moving on.
Bobby Whitford.
Moving on. Oh shit, we're about to get copyright.
I forgot I was streaming. But yeah. Anyway, we can move on from this. I just want to show that real quick.
Moving on. Broncos have been in training camp.
Yes, sir.
Jonathan Cooper returned to the squad. I'm not going to get into his legal process shit because that's none of my business. But he has returned. He's been doing well. Let me tell you something. Nick Bonito left with the lower leg injury. Sean Payne said he'll be fine. And here's the thing. Sean Payne isn't the one to lie about injuries. You know what I'm saying? In fact, we've seen the opposite. If someone's been hurt and they're going to miss some time, Sean Payne comes out and says, yep, they're going to miss it. Bo Nix, for example, Ben Powers last year. And, anytime anyone's gotten hurt and they've actually had to miss time, they don't say he'll be fine. And then the next day, breaking news. Bo Nix did more than break an ankle. He broke his whole fucking leg. You know what I'm saying? So, other than that, Sports Illustrated went out to the Broncos training camp. I don't know how long they've been there for, but this is what they said about that boy. They said, Bo Nix looks better than ever. This, I can't remember where I saw this, but I saw it was, they posted a short on YouTube. Sports Illustrated themselves, they had someone representing them there to, I think they send people everywhere to all training camps to get the scoop on shit. They said Bo Nix looks better than ever, as if they were surprised. Where have you been? And they said his arm seems to be stronger than ever. He seems to have a better arm than people lead him on to be. Then proceeds immediately after that, says Jalen Waddle is everything to be advertised about. People are jackasses. Riley and I have been preaching from the mountaintop that Bo Nix and this he can't make throw shit is bullshit. The difference now is people see we have a wide receiver that can actually go get those balls. No disrespect to any of our guys. Courtland Sutton is not a speedster. He's the type of guy where he can throw it up. I think I remember one time in my life where I've seen Courtland Sutton catch a touchdown pass longer than 50 yards, and it's because he had breakaways. It was against the Chargers last year, and the dude was wide fucking open.
Oh, yeah, that's when he broke that dude's ankles. And then,
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, Courtland Sutton's a jump ball guy. Troy Franklin, route master. He ain't going to beat you with your speed. He's a good, savvy route runner. Marvin Mims is probably the only guy where it comes close, but even still then, Marvin Mims he's small.
Yeah, he's really small.
I mean, yes, he does get away from guys, but you really got to put a ball in a spot where it's like, go get it.
Only
but
he
he's
can touch
small. Exactly. And he's small. So that window is small.
Yep.
And so,
which even makes it more impressive when you think about the throws that Bo Nix has made.
Made to him.
Because he's always that guy.
Yes.
And the Browns game.
The Browns, the Bengals. So you know what I'm saying? That just makes it more impressive. And now that we got Jalen Waddle, apparently you're seeing those passes get completed now because we have a guy where you're just like throw it the fuck up, and he'll go run after it. And he's like Tyreek Hill. I don't know if they're as fast as each other. I remember when Tyreek Hill went to the Dolphins, Jalen Waddle said, I am faster than him. It could have just been friendly banter. But Jalen Waddle is up there in that speed. Like, he's up there in the Tyreek Hill speed category.
I don't know what the final count was. What was our drops last year? Was that like 50?
43.
Final count?
43.
Okay, so if our drops are at 43, this year I expect them to be down to around 30. I think Jalen Waddle
less than that.
That minimizes them by at least a third. So whatever that comes out to.
I think it should be down to like 25. Because the reason why those drops are there is because we had to throw to those guys so much.
I mean, it could be 25, but you're talking about one guy, which yes, he's going to see a lot of touches, but
well, think about it. He's going to have about 110 targets and probably 70 to 80 receptions.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm just thinking like eventually you can only target him so much before that safety's coming over every time to help him. And they'd rather have a one-on-one with Troy Franklin in the other corner than let Jalen Waddle have a one-on-one. He's going to, if we just stick to him and it's like so obvious they're going to help.
But still, you figure, okay, let's say the drops go from 40. If you want to count the playoffs, I think it was over 50. If you want to count
43, if
you count the playoffs, it's over 50. But if you're just going off the regular season, 43 drops, you'd figure if you bring in a guy like Jalen Waddle, that those drops go down to about, I'll give you the benefit out, 25 to 30, which is still a lot. But I mean, it's not 43. So
you wouldn't be in the top 10, I don't believe.
Correct.
I mean, I don't think you would if you had 25 to 30.
Correct. I mean, you'd be on the cusp of it. I mean, you know, there's some teams that dropped the ball only 15 times last year. I think the Seahawks were one of them. But then you sit there and you go, okay, how many of those are touchdowns? You're probably looking at about 8 more touchdowns and probably about 700 more passing yards. Bo Nix last year had 500 yards lost on drops. 500. That would have put him at 4,500 passing yards. And of those drops, you probably add about 43 drops. You probably add in about 7 to 10 touchdowns, right? Not all of them would have led to touchdowns, but you could think about the ones early on, right? The Marvin Mims one in the Chargers game, both of them dropped. That's 2 touchdowns right there. Bo Nix has already had 27 pass touchdowns. Evan Ingram, how many motherfucking passes did he drop?
How about fucking any of the screenplays? Because those screenplays, when they work, they work.
They work.
But a lot of times, Bo Nix got to throw real quick. Running back drops it because he's too busy looking upfield before catching the ball.
So you're looking at Bo Nix adding about 700 passing yards and about 8 to 9 touchdowns, and you look at his. Let's add that to this last year. 33 touchdowns, 12 picks, 4,500 passing yards. Is that not a different player? Is that not a completely different player?
That's statistically speaking. If everything goes to plan, yes, that should happen. Now, I'm not going to be that optimistic and say that.
Correct, because it could happen.
I think he'll be better. I don't think he's increasing by whatever you said, 700 and I don't know how many passing touchdowns.
Well, if you think about it, you expect Jalen Waddle and Courtland Sutton to get about 1,000 receiving yards. That's 2,000 receiving yards.
I think Courtland would probably be down to like the 800 to 8 to 9, which is really close to 1,000. Sure. But I think the Jalen that would be at like 12 to 13, so they would offset to about 2,000.
Okay, so between the two, 2,000, and then Troy Franklin had 700 receiving yards last year. So you're probably looking about 700 again. So that's 3,000, 37, and then you still got Marvin Mims.
You're right, 27. Sorry.
And then you still got Marvin Mims, who had about 500. That puts you about 34. Evan Ingram
had 400.
400, so that puts you about 38. And then you still have you still got fucking
Adam
Trotman,
RJ
Harvey, and is there one more wide receiver?
He had 200. The number 17 guy.
Lil Jordan Humphrey. He had about 200. So overall, Bo Nix should surpass 4,000 passing yards. Now, could he surpass it all by 1,000? He could. That means Jalen Waddle got to have 1,800 receiving yards, and Courtland Sutton got to put up 1,000.
Well, yeah, Courtland Sutton. I'd say that more accurate. Courtland puts 1,000. Jalen puts up like 14 to 15, because that's 25 right there, and all you need is 15 from the other 5 guys that catch a ball. So
if you think about it, that's 700 to Troy, that's 500 to Marvin, and they're not even counting Evan Ingram, RJ Harvey, or Adam Trotman. So
I think. Do you remember his stats?
I think he had like 300 receiving yards. Yeah, I think he had 300 receiving yards.
Look. All right, last year, 540.
He had 540 receiving yards?
Oh, hey, hold on. That's rushing stats.
I was about to say, whoa.
Oh my God. 540 was his total. He only had 146 rushing yards. So 394 passing receiving yards.
What?
Isn't that insane? Yeah, dude, he's not a good rusher. That's why I said I do not want him as my RB2. I want him as like that RPO guy. Like,
what the fuck? You telling me 50% of his rushing yards came against that one Jaguars run after halftime?
And then don't forget the Cowboys game, the 40-yard.
Oh my gosh, that's 90% of his rushing yards. Oh my gosh. So
yeah, dude.
I think we're in good hands. I think everyone will be. I think everyone just sit back and enjoy the show. It's so sad we didn't get this done at the trade deadline last year. It would have been so fun to watch Jalen Waddle last year.
Yeah, it would have.
So fun. I don't know how much I would have changed in the AFC Championship game because Bo got hurt in the weather, but it would have still been fun to watch. Jalen put up 900 yards with Tua as quarterback and a bunch of scrubs about to be car salesmen. So if he can do that with them, I can only imagine what he'll do with Bo.
Have we looked up because what he's kind of known for, yards after the catch? Have we looked up what those were last year? I'm just curious.
I think he's like first in that category since coming to the league, like 20 yards after a yak.
Be surprised. Let's see here. Might be. Let's see here. stats. Here we go. 2025. Okay, so 2025, he had 910 yards. This is a crazy stat. 14.2 is his average. That's insane.
Damn. That's a first down every catch. My God.
Oh, by the way, 64 receptions, 1 fumble. 1.
Wow.
It's not bad.
Facts. I can't remember a wide receiver fumbling the ball last year for us.
Cortland Sutton.
When?
I don't remember which game it was. I'm pretty sure he like dove forward and didn't he get punched out or some shit.
This shit sounds like something he would do.
I'm gonna have to keep looking for the stat because I want to know.
Here, let me
hard
have
stat to find. Yeah.
Oh, tomorrow. So we are 2 days away from the NFL Hall of Fame game. I'm ready for that. Yes, sir. And also, the first game of the year is on a Wednesday this year. Riley, how you feel about that? We get to watch some Wednesday night football.
Sounds like I'm calling out the rest of the week.
Do they have a Thursday night game that too? Do they have a Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, Monday?
I don't know. Damn. Oh, here we go. Advanced receiving stat. Okay.
It's still crazy to me how we have Jalen Waddle.
Here you go. Yak per reception. This 3.6. He averaged 3.6 yards after he caught the ball. That may not seem like a lot, but when you think about it, like a lot of that, he's on stop routes. He stopped catching the ball. He's juking a dude, and he's getting 4 more yards out of that. That's not bad.
This could be us, but you playing. 3 yards? That means
3.6.
3.6. That means if we throw a screen pass for 3 yards, that means he'll get 6 yards on the ball. Yeah. That's amazing.
Versus Marvin might get 2.
Yeah, second and 4. I'll take that.
80. Yeah.
Go ahead and hand the ball off to JK. He has 5 yards for a rush. That's a first down right there.
He had 1,300 air yards.
What?
that is.
What do you do? Throw the ball?
No. That is the amount of yards. So he has 910 receiving yards and some 1,300 air yards.
What does that mean?
Oh no.
Can you look that up? What does air yards mean?
Look at the stat. This is just a jumble of information, but up here you got receiving. So here's your yardage, air yards over here, 13.6. Oh, here you go. Yards after catch, 228.
Type that in. What does air yards mean for a wide receiver? Because if he had 916 receiving yards, you're telling me he ran backwards 400 yards? He ran negative?
No, that's not what that means. What? So Calvin Ridley, 1,800.
I'm confused.
Is that so? They're talking about that's how many air yards the quarterback threw to them, but they only received 734 of them.
Does that mean like drops? Type it in. What does air yards mean?
I already did. That's
right,
exactly
but
what I typed in.
Go back. Oh, you can't go back. You did. I need a what? Someone needs to explain it to me. Like what? How do they track this? Like how does one come about with air yards?
Type. Yes, I know. Okay. There you go.
Okay, so so that includes like incompleted pass. So
I think this has to be total because
correct,
he had.
it is.
Okay, so for
if he would have
reference,
caught every pass,
because look, 64 receptions on 100 targets, that
Yes.
checks out.
so if he would have caught every single pass that was targeted to him, he would have had 1,300 receiving yards.
Well, that's where he was standing when the ball was to him. If he caught that and ran for another 20, that number could be whatever. But he would
Correct.
have at least 1,306 yards.
Correct. If he would have caught every pass, he would at least have 30. But here's the thing. If you go back to that article, I bet you Jalen Waddle will be on that.
Hold on, I'm sticking here for a second.
But
'Cause I want to look up other
you got to
players.
think who his quarterback was. Yeah, Tua throwing the ball in the dirt on him. So, I mean, it would not surprise me if Jalen Waddle next year has 2,000 air yards, but has 1,300 receiving yards. Oh, Cortland Sutton, number 13.
Yep.
Wow.
1,500. He would have had 1,500, bruh. Now look at that.
His
So-
drop percentage is bad. I mean, his
Where
catch
was it? Where's it
percentage.
at?
His catch percentage,
Oh, yeah.
59%.
What was Waddle's? 60?
60 something. Yeah, like 69%. That just goes to show you the fucking
64.
64%. That just goes to show you the diff. How many does he drop? Does it say how many he drops?
Right there. You can do the math. It's 50. Exactly 50.
No.
out of his-
Like, that's just
or I guess- yeah,
incompletions.
that's
I need to see where he's fucking dropped the ball. You might have to go to ESPN to see that.
I will say Cortland has good yak too, without knowing, but that's crazy. Is like I always think he does have pretty good yak.
Well,
Obviously,
it's
he's
a
not
little inflated because remember he had that touchdown against the Chargers where he caught it for 30 or like
That's true.
20, then ran it for 50.
That's true. Okay, you know what? Let's look at it.
Because I guarantee you, Marvin Mims will be higher than that.
Look at who's 8, bruh. And
But that-
these, I don't know how they have these stats right now. Organized, but they're-
It's based off the most passing yards. So if you
Okay.
click on completions, the list will
Okay,
completely
so-
change.
I don't even know what I want to do though. What's rating? Well, I know. Where does that put Bo at? It doesn't let me. Okay, guess nothing's clickable. I don't know. Stuff.
But yeah, training camp. Apparently, Marvin Mims has been showing out. Jalen Waddle's been doing his thing. Apparently, the offense looks explosive, as it should. I mean, you got a healthy Bo Nix. I mean, I don't know why people are surprised by that. I mean, the offense has always been explosive. Have there been some downs? Yes, but the offense has always been able to have an explosive play. So, today they said the defense won, but look, take that with a grain of salt. I wouldn't say take it with a grain of salt, but I would
we had the
because we got
second-best defense.
people say we have the best defense, and we're not doing joint practices this year. So realistically, this should prepare us because I mean it's smart. Sean Payton looked at our schedule and seen the first 6 weeks, and he goes, "Yeah, no joint practices." But it's not like you have the Bengals defense where your offense essentially never is getting better because their defense is so ass. But our offense, when it's time to go play those teams that have those first 6 weeks, our offense is going to be ready to go. I mean, and it's in our defense, believe it or not, I think our defense will get better because our offense has gotten better. Our offense, you could argue the reason why. Okay, so let me. I got a little theory. What has been the common theme with the Broncos the last 2 years with the defense? They kind of tail off there at the end of the season. I think that does not happen because how good our offense will be this next year. With the addition of Jalen Waddle, Jalen Waddle's been burning Patrick Surtain. I think people forget. Just yesterday, they said Jalen Waddle burnt him twice for a 30-yard reception and a 50-yard reception. Burnt him, meaning he was wide open. Now, I think that's a testament to how good Jalen Waddle is, not how bad Patrick Surtain is. But let me tell you something. It's iron sharpening iron right now. I would not be surprised if the Broncos come out the gates blazing hot. I think where this good practice comes in is when it gets down to the late in season. Because the Broncos, we got the 15th easiest schedule. Those first 6 weeks, get ready for another whirlwind, guys. People always said the cardiac Broncos. The first 6 weeks are going to be exactly like that, I promise you. Unless we come out guns blazing, the 2007 Patriots. The first 6 weeks are going to be some heart attacks, okay? But then when you get out of that first 6 weeks, we are chilling. We are chilling. Ideally, hopefully we're 3-2. Best case scenario, we're 6-0. Worst case scenario, we're 0-6. But ideally, you want to be 3-2, get out the first 6 weeks, and then really,
3-3.
I mean, yeah, literally, we are going to be chilling after that. Not saying it's going to be a cakewalk, but I mean,
Well, we have I think it's a 6-game stretch in the middle. So it goes 6, kind of tough. 6 should win, like should non-negotiable, and then I think the final 3. So that's what 12. No, it's not. I'm missing some games, but the last 3 weeks you got the Patriots, Bills, and the
no,
Chargers.
it's literally after week 6 to the week 13. It's like those are games we got to win.
Yeah.
Realistically, we should be going into week 13.
Well, hold on.
Week 13 because you
it'd
got
be like week 14, I think.
week 14. You're hoping that your team is somewhere around the mark of 8-3, maybe 8-4.
But here's the difficult part of that end of season is you got the Steelers game, which is kind of a trap game. You have that on the day before Thanksgiving or Black Friday, and then you turn around and play the Bills fucking 4 days later.
Are you serious?
that's-
No way.
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, we play on a Thursday then a Sunday?
On a Christmas, you play on Black Friday and then Christmas. Or no, I got my shit all mixed around.
Oh wait, do they play on a Thursday then a Wednesday? Is Christmas on a Wednesday this year?
No, I'm thinking of November and December. I got my months mixed up. We play on Black Friday against the Steelers. But now I gotta go look because I don't remember who we play after that. But it gets a little mixy in the end. But that's all I'm trying to get at here.
Just pull up the schedule real quick. Pull up the schedule.
That's what I'm doing.
We'll do it
That's
real
what
quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is what I was thinking of. So I said the Steelers was a trap game. This is kind of what I meant. Obviously, so we play the Raiders on a Sunday, and we turn around and play them on a Friday. So short week. I mean, that'll be a tougher game just because of the short week. And then we got the Dolphins, Jets, kind of 2 breather games. They should be at least.
They should.
But again, then you got and then you go same thing. Raiders again, and then Bills on a short week on Christmas. So.
And then the Chargers. So yeah, if you scroll up, so after you get out of week 6,
Yeah, so you got Seahawks, and then you
hopefully
go to the Cardinals.
hopefully you're like 4-2 in that area.
Oh,
That's like
other
what you
than-
hope.
Yeah, Chiefs is not a gimme though. That's kind of
Correct.
the oddball in between.
So let's just say realistically, we go 4-2 in the first 6. I would take that. I'd be happy with that. You should beat the Cardinals 5-2. Chiefs at home. I think we win. Okay, we have
are you
lost.
assuming one of our losses is Monday night then?
No, I think we sweep the Chiefs. I think so. The Chiefs haven't beat us in Denver in 3 years, so I think I'm comfortable saying that we should win that game. So you're looking at 7-2 there, or what is that? 5-2, 6-2 at the Panthers. Look, if we lose to the Panthers, we can go back to this video. If we lose to the Panthers, I'll sell my car. Okay. So
7-2.
7-2, 8-2 against the Raiders. At the Steelers.
I think that's a trap game. I think we lose that
Damn,
game.
dude. See, now I'm putting myself in a spot like I did last year, where I was like, we could be 10-2. You know what I'm saying? We could win. What are the chances of that happening again, though? So let's just say, let's fuck it. Throw out a loss there. Let's say
we've
we
got
lose.
a harder schedule based off of these short weeks this year. That's the difference.
Correct.
Based
So-
off the short weeks, we have a harder schedule.
Let's say we lose to the Steelers. Okay, 8-3. Dolphins win. Jets should be
9-3.
a win. 10-3. That's the spot you want to be in. Maybe you're 9-4. Maybe 8-5.
No,
That's not
we're
fine. That's
11-3
fine.
going on
Right,
the
right.
Raiders.
But like potentially you could be like 8-5, 9-4.
I can see. Yeah, well, if we're 8-5, It's we're in a tough spot because we have these 3 games coming up.
Correct. So,
My God.
but in this case, you beat the Raiders 11-3. Let's say you beat the Bills on Christmas 12-3, and let's say you lose to the Patriots 12-4, beat the Chargers 13-4. That's on the high end. Okay, that is ceiling. Worst case scenario, you're 10-7 and you're in the wild card. Worst case scenario. But I mean that first.
Yeah, but I'll take my team in a wild card over whoever the 6 seed is that we play, or sorry, the 2 seed. I'll take our team all day.
Well, a wild card is anything after 1. You could be a 2 seed playing in the wild card. You could be a 3 seed playing in the wild card, 4 seed playing in the wild card.
Okay, that's true. I'm assuming we're 7 seed.
If you're 10-7, yeah, you're probably looking at 7 seed.
Yep. That's
so yeah, and so whoever the 2 seed is could be New England again, could be Buffalo. Damn, I would be pissed off if we play Buffalo 3 years in a row.
Dude, I would be really mad too. But how do you think the Chiefs feel? The Chiefs are gonna play them bitches there. Or how do you think the Bills? No, how do you think that Bills feel? They were doing that with the Chiefs
and then,
for the last 6-7 years. Bro.
And here's the thing: I think we win that game. I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but I think we're in Josh Allen's head. I think the Broncos would love to go to Buffalo in that new stadium they got and beat the brakes off them in the playoffs.
Thanks.
All right, I got nothing else. All right, guys, right into the swing of things. So we're about to be ramped up again every Sunday,
Hall of Fame
every
game,
Monday,
Thursday. Don't expect to see Justin Herbert or fucking Bryce Young out there, but
it's some football though.
Pads smacking pads. Here we go.
I'm excited, baby. You know how bad I feel for their starters? They haven't played in 9 months, and they're going to go into the Hall of Fame game, and they don't play.
Yeah,
it's useless. There ain't no reason to play him in the Hall of Fame game. Literally no reason. I mean, I guess you could play him in it, and then the last 2 weeks they sit. But I'll do this predictions for the preseason. I don't think Bo Nix plays at all. As much as people want to see that Jalen Waddle Bo Nix connection in the preseason, I don't think we're going to see it.
We'll have to wait till week 1.
Yeah, I think we might have to wait till week 1 for that. But yes, guys, it's exciting times. We're in August now. The summer flew by. We're right around the corner, baby. Jalen Waddle has been part of the Broncos for 4 months.
Crazy.
I got nothing else to add. So
neither.
Well, guys, let's go. I'm excited. I got to make a new intro. I got to make new intro. The old one's outdated. I put all the things that were great to be a Broncos fan up to that point. And, well, we've exceeded a lot of things. I got to get in there. The audio, like in the audio, I took a glimpse of what was peak season for us, which was, what was it? Nick Benito's sack on Patrick Mahomes.
Yep. Bo Nix to Marvin Mims, I think.
Bo Nix to Troy Franklin in the playoffs for the touchdown. I needed that, even though we lost. I needed that. And there was another one in there. So, yeah. I mean, I got to get some audio snippets of us winning the division, us winning the playoff game. Bo Nix, Sean Payton talking about Bo Nix breaking his ankles. Anywho, yeah, that's all I got, guys. And I hope you guys have a great August. We'll see you for football.
Yes, sir. Peace out.